Welcome back to Cited. I am your host, Rah Ali, and tonight, oh baby, we are pulling receipts, keeping egos in check and making sure that nobody escapes the truth, honey. From clout-rich but cash-poor influencers faking the high life, to the latest scandal that has Dr. Umar's name trending for all the wrong reasons.
I beg your pardon?
We've got a lot to get into tonight. And listen, I had to call in a specialist for tonight's episode because when it comes to breaking down drama, snatching wigs, and serving nothing but an unfiltered truth, there is only one person who can do it justice, y'all. Y'all already know the name, the voice, and the wig. Because baby, he's been clocking celebrities and reality stars for years. He's a social media legend, a culture critic, and the king of a well-timed child please. Please welcome the one and only Funky Dineva.
Yes. We are gonna get Mona.
And nothing but love to Mona Scott.
Mona was the first person to ever put me on TV.
Women and men a chance
Mona
to tell their story of real Aquarian queen. Aquarius are real.
Mona put me on TV for the very first time. Now she ain't paid me and they ain't paid me. How much Mona was paying you, girl? Let's get some viral moments. Okay, so let's do this.
Yes.
What was your first rate?
My first rate was $2,500 per episode.
And how many episodes did you do that season?
Maybe 7.
That's cute. That's cute. So,
but what I did know, if I could be honest, and I'm not throwing no type of shade, I didn't know you was gonna have to wait until the episodes aired.
Oh, to get your money?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know.
It was gonna come as soon as you finished.
So you know what my right? Because the chicken had no money. Okay, I done went into the mall and bought these clothes. I done took my light bill money.
I didn't do none of that foolishness. I'm not that girl.
But Rod, let me tell you something, and don't get offended with me. The girl said that you was running a scam out your shoe store.
I don't know why they would say that.
That's what they
Let me tell you
and I had some celebrity people I'll tell you off camera.
How you know they jealous.
I'll tell you off camera who told me that. But I had some celebrity people saying you was running a scam.
I even call a name, Misa Hilton. I told this story on the contrary. Let me tell you. So you're young. And you think you're young. You think Misa Hilton, because she's a stylist.
Most definitely.
You think she knows 𝐿𝐶𝐵𝐷𝐼. I'm keeping it super real with you guys. So I reach out to Misa Hilton. We sit down. We have a conversation. And I say, I want to carry these designers in my store. I want to have accounts with. And she's like, okay. And I said, I want to go to Italy. And I want to, not knowing that because a stylist can pull items from a store does not mean
they had the
that she
with the
knows 𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐷𝐼, okay?
Right.
Doesn't mean that.
Right.
And so she said, okay, I told the story. So you guys can use the clip and go back to when I told this on a whole nother story. Sis was meeting these people at the same time as me. How you doing?
Right.
I'm Misa Hilton. Nice to meet you.
Right.
I said,
girl, you can't even help me, girl.
I said, you look nice, but you don't know them. I mean, I'm
you don't know them
honest.
any more than I do,
You
right?
don't know them any more than I do. So now I'm paying for 2 airfares instead of 1, okay? And paying you $25,000. We're gonna talk about it.
I ain't even mad with Misa.
So because of that, she gonna get her coin.
Yeah, I mean that's the world we live in.
And because of that, I can say with every bit of confidence in me, there wasn't nothing. Now, what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna ever put anybody down. But baby, my pride came into, I'm a black girl, and I really got these accounts. I have invoices today that I will put on a reels and put them up on the screen and show. I wasn't asking these niggas for purses. That's not what I was doing. That's not what I was doing. I need $40,000 for this 𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐷𝐼
and listen,
order. I need that.
You old thorough like you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all need to re-enter the game and teach these young ones because
I'm thinking about giving a
you
seminar.
Need to because they for bags.
I'm thinking about giving a seminar.
And let me tell you something. So, I ain't always have money, but when I came into it, I started buying my little stuff. Them bags get scuff marks and stuff on them. They like, honestly, here it is with material stuff, right? Once you buy, for me, I don't know about you, mentally, once I realized, oh, I can buy it, all of it truly lost its value. I think the allure of it was the fact that I couldn't have it.
You didn't have it.
But then once I got to a place that I could have it, and moreover, not that only I could have it, but all y'all know I could have it, it literally lost all its value.
Even more important than that is that it holds no long-term value. I remember one day I heard my dude say, one day you're gonna hold, not to me, but to someone else. He said, one day you're going to wish you could eat them jeans.
Yeah.
And it just, that ain't where it's at.
No.
But if you're constantly being fed through the music, bad got this, bad got that, told the to do this, told the to do that, that's just what we think. You don't know. Just like we was influenced in our era by whatever was being said. You know what I'm trying to say? So I just know that, you know, men, they come, and it was just a whole nother episode. We running down the line of all the episodes.
We don't line up so many
We don't line up so many episodes. Come and go, scamming come and go, hustlers come and go. And at the end of the day, if you cannot sustain as a woman on your own, your floss depends on whether or not is free. And a lot of times, don't be free.
And I'm going to add one thing to that.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in Miami, Danielle knows, Carol City, where, you know, a lot of our female influences were drug dealer wives and drug dealer girlfriends because they were the creme de la creme of women.
Absolutely.
And I had one of my close friends' mama, she used to date a big-time drug dealer. I'm not going to say her name. But she told me a story one time, and she said, learn from me. The one thing you don't ever want to look back on your life and talk about what you used to have. Mm-hmm. And she was giving me a story about how everything she had came from a dude. Mm-hmm. And she was like, and now, how the I'm doing worse in my older years than I was doing when I was younger.
Because
and she
you
was
don't
like,
realize
and
it's
she
gonna
was
run
like,
out.
one thing you don't ever want to be is that talking about
that used
what
to
you
be that
used to have.
Yep.
And that stuck with me.
Yep.
I'm just like, I'm 41. I don't ever, when I get 43,
Yep.
I pray I'm not looking back saying, ooh, I lived better at 36.
And you know what? A lot of things, just you pointing out your age, a lot of the
Somebody
youth,
do me a
somebody do me
a whole bunch of Tito's and put the ice in that Mike Hard lemonade and thank you, love.
Another thing that we all did as well, that the youth does now, is they don't realize that time don't wait for no one.
It didn't.
And so you like, I'm young. Like you think you have so much time, not realizing that you're gonna blink and 5 years is gonna go by.
Let me
You're
ask
gonna
you this,
blink.
Raw.
Yes.
Was y'all, your era, was y'all for money or the was just giving it to y'all for y'all company? Because I think the girls now, they're being forced to prostitute for money.
So I'm gonna be so honest, right? People say that and they start lying. I'm gonna be honest. That wasn't my story.
It's just like,
Yes, and let me tell you, if I could be honest, can I? I'm gonna be.
we on site.
We on site. I'm gonna get.
Now
I'm
you
gonna
sold. Now you sold a little. You
No,
sold a little bit.
no.
Now, girl.
I
Gave us $5.50 special, Raw.
I haven't.
Raw.
I
Your
haven't.
name is Rah Ali.
If there's any man out there that can say he gave me money in exchange for sex, speak now. It ain't never been my story. Now, will I tell you that the money's for something else and ask you for it?
Almost definitely. So you need money. Me and LeJay, we from an era where under 3 months was only $300.
No, you had
in
to call
Miami
to
it
know
was
that.
$300.
No, $550.
And the next scene. What's next on the list? No, but I get it. But what I do hate, Raw, is I do hate in this OnlyFans era, social media era, BBL era, that people feel. So here's the thing. Ooh, Bevy Smith.
Oh,
I met
wait,
Bevy.
I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Bevy can attest.
Oh, you used to roll with Bevy?
Bevy was in my store.
Bevy, my girl.
As a, what would you say? Somebody that's an OG that's with you. Bevy was chilling in my store, giving me game.
So,
listen, sis, these is cute. Was Rah Ali 23 years old and bourgeoisie on 7th Avenue, and were we rocking, and was I legitimate, and was there a single shoe in that that didn't come straight from Italy, from the order, placing my orders legitimately?
I love it. So let me tell you what Bevy Smith did for me.
Yes.
Shouts out to my homegirl, LaShawna Stanley from Ethnicity Model. She had a birthday party one day at Peter's Bar 1. And Bevy was there, and I was talking to Bevy in Miami.
Okay.
And I was talking to Bevy and the crew about a associate of mine at my favorite bar. That's and Bevy overheard me, and she said,
Not overheard.
She overheard me, and she said, I was talking about the girl selling. And Bevy opened my eyes to something, and she said, fair exchange is no robbery. She said, that there are people out there that want to
Harlem.
have. She said there are people out there that want to have sex, and there are people out there that's willing to provide it for a fee. Okay, and so what I think has happened, Rob, between your era and this era is that people just got hip to the game. Because here's the thing, even the conversation with men, I'm not gonna lie to you, the circles that I'm in now, all the men, they down for paying for they with it. You know why? Because it come with no headache. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I never, this is exclusive, I never thought I'd be somebody that's paid for sex. But I have. I have. Like, I've been out and run into somebody.
Rate that scale to 1 to 10.
I've been somebody, and it's been
Rate
a 2.
it.
Rate
it.
Mine or theirs.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I got a real big See, let me show you a picture.
Oh my God!
Let me show you a picture. It's real
Are
big.
you serious?
I'm going to show it to you. Oh, you're going to get this reaction on this camera.
What?
And it's not regular big. It's real big.
Dineva!
So that's the aftermath.
Okay.
Okay, that's the aftermath.
Okay.
But hold on.
Ain't mad at all. Okay.
Hey, mama not little nowhere.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh, I got more videos. She's not little nowhere. I need you to look into your camera. Hold on, Lord. This whole thing going to hell. Oh, that's a good one.
You're not even a human being.
I'm not.
Are you serious?
That's
right
it.
now?
Look how good it is. Come here. Look how big it is. It's real big.
Oh
And look, just so you know that the tattoo matches.
I know it's you.
That's the tattoo. So no. So the point I'm making.
No, you're not gonna just continue on with the conversation.
So anyway.
Oh my God.
There's a viral moment, but the point that I'm making
Why
is
would you sit up over here like this?
it's like a lady, like fish. No, but I'm gonna tell you something. You know, in 2025, Rah, the conversation is just different. Like the ladies willing to sell it, and the ain't got no problem paying for it. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. I never in a billion years, and I don't want my words to be misconstrued, right? I don't want a blog to pick this up and the narrative becomes, oh, you know, Funky Dineva has such low self-esteem and so unattractive he has to pay for sex. No. That's not what it is. It's a power play, right?
Dineva got a big
it's a I walk into a room and I want you. And my ego wants you. And I want you tonight. And I could look at you and tell you got a price. So when everybody not looking, I'm going to walk behind you. I'm going to whisper in your ear, and I don't have time to waste. So what does paying for it look like? It looks like if you can't go back home because you live 30 minutes away,
stay here.
don't worry about it. You can stay. We'll go to Lincoln Road real quick. I'll go buy you some drawers. I'll go buy you some food at Zara. I'll go buy you some shoes.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't. And here's the beautiful thing. I never understood this, though, because I never thought that I would be somebody that partook in high-end. Raw is just easier. Okay? Because you know what this is. Get your fee or your dinner. And I'm the if I'm drunk and I'm really on it, I'm like, what's your fee?
Right.
Like,
what is it?
Outside of your fee, I'm like, let me Casanova you and dinner and drinks and buy you But if I'm just want to get to your fee.
Right.
Like stop playing hoe.
Have you ever, and this is not in our list, have you ever had a situation like that where you did all that, you was having a good time, and you couldn't get rid of the person?
I have, and that's a mistake I've made by bringing people back to my house. Because then you get drunk, and what I be thinking is after we hunch, okay, at 6 in the morning, 7 or 8, I'm gonna wake up and either you're not going to be here or you're gonna nudge me and tell you to call you a car.
Right.
And girl, it'd be like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I finally wake up and you still here. But then I make the best of the situation. It's like, you know what, let's just roll it into a day 2. Let's take a shower, get some of my clothes, let's go eat. Now, I'm not going to pay you for a second go round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're here. You know what I'm saying? And fair exchange is no robbery. All right? Sex work is honest work. And this is what Bevy helped me understand. She said, it's somebody that wants sex, and it's somebody who's willing to offer it for a fee.
Okay.
Fair exchange is no robbery.
Bars. Bars. You
know,
heard it here.
and it's funny because Rah, and you can attest to this. When you get money, you move different.
No, don't put me in there.
I ain't got different.
All right.
And
suing you.
And I'm not
when you
trying
start
to,
getting on the internet talking about you got you start getting sued.
I'm not trying to sit here and advocate for, but I will say this: as being a man with means and wanting what I want sometimes, girl, I listen. These couple of dollars that I'm gonna have to give you to do this, I don't have to waste my time trying to woo you when I could just step to you and be like, I could smell that you a city girl. So like, come on and play with this 750.
Yeah,
like,
and that is what it is.
And it is what it is.
Look at
I love it.
Look at Kim.
I love you. Like Gucci. So who do you like? Yeah. I got Ferragamo money. What you doing tonight? You wanna hang out and like we go to eat and go to Bell Harbor tomorrow? We gonna find tonight. I actually know the African girl that gets people in down there in their basement. And listen, we don't even have to leave. We don't have to leave. We can just stay. Like, is your schedule flexible like that where you can just stay? We can order clothes to the hotel, or we can go downstairs to the Faena boutique and shop. Like, you don't even need no underwear. Like, we'll get everything you need downstairs.
They say you got to get under somebody to get over somebody.
You see what I'm saying? Ready to go. Ready to go. And now here's the gag. I was already staying at the Faena. That shit cost me nothing. It didn't cost you nothing. But I you right, and I beat that
God. Oh my God.
Baby. Baby.
Oh my.
Come look at these pictures. Come here. Come on.
Baby, when you see those pictures.
Y'all got to see this boy. He's so cute. So, no, we'll do it Sunday. Sunday fun night. It's always my call.
You better be a boss. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo. August 20th for 83.
See, now let me
But I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I'm a whole trick. I'm a whole.
This in other episodes. Can we incorporate?
I am a whole trick.
Can we
and
incorporate?
Here is why. Here is why. I just told tomorrow we finna go eat at Bell Harbor. What the I look like going to Carpaccio. We go eat. Then I'm like, let me run upstairs to my Gucci rep real quick. I pick out 2 or 3 pair of $1,500 shoes and don't buy you nothing.
But this is the
That's
thing.
some raggedy. I leave with 2 pairs. You won't leave with 2 pairs.
But can we keep it
Let's
super
do it.
real right now? This is the thing about this bad right here. And I'm not just saying that because he's standing here. He probably already got it.
And that makes me want.
That's
But here's the
the
gag.
thing.
And that make me want to buy him. And that make me want to buy him even more. Okay, that make me want to buy you even more. Because I'm determined to break you the down and be like, yeah, you might got it, but you ain't got it this good. And you better act right, because you see how daddy bought you 4 pair of shoes and a jacket, and we went and ate. Get in there and take a shower. Now, what size you wear? Because I'm finna text David right now and tell him. And you see how easily they comply? It's not that hard. Come here, give me a hug.
He needs to be loved.
Come here, give me a hug. Give me cute. Come here.
Are you serious?
I want everybody to see who I'm talking to.
It's beautiful.
I will take care of you.
Oh my God. That's sweet.
But
though.
y'all just watched a real life example of how just money just affords you a different walk. Like,
But also not with this baby.
it ain't got nothing to do with him. An assistant manager at Rooms to Go, he can't move with the vibrato I just moved with.
But that's the thing that shows you that it's not just that. That it's also your swag and your authority. Because that baby...
Money will buy you swag. Money will buy you everything.
But I'm trying to say that baby has these things, but he needs the strength, the alpha male to say, come here. And he's like, all right, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it shows you that also, even if, let's say you don't have the coin, right? But
you gotta come with the energy.
You gotta come with
that
energy.
You gotta come with the, whenever
you know
around me, it's gonna be all right.
Yes.
And it's a couple
you
things.
You know that reel they got that show, they said, this is how I be when I'm with my boyfriend. And they show bumping into walls and They don't even want to use their brain. They don't got their wallet with them. They just walking. That's how a girl want to feel.
So it's so funny though, because this is how it is with family, friends, or anybody around me. If I got it, you got it. If we going out to eat raw, we can leave right now and go wherever we going. And if we go to the perfume counter and then they showing me the latest 𝐿ian or the latest Creed, I'm gonna be like, well, what you got for ladies? And they be like, this the latest one we got. Well, how many? It's 800. Well, get this whole one. That's just how I am. Because here's the thing, Raw. When you do like this, nothing goes out, but nothing comes in either. And that's a lesson I learned a long time ago. When you so tight-fisted, nothing goes out, but nothing comes in either. And here's the thing about money. I don't know about you, and maybe it's just a black people with money or new money. Y'all calling me new money don't offend me, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. It ain't no fun having no money, and the people around you can't have fun either. So I don't know about you, Raw. I find myself in a situation a lot of times where I end up paying for stuff, or I end up sponsoring the evening. But you know what? I don't mind. It don't bother me one bit. I like to do it because you know what? I'd rather be the sponsor than the person being like, I just have a lemonade at the table. Or, oh, I'm not going to eat nothing. I just came to celebrate. I'd rather be the person that's able to pay for it all. And it gets annoying as sometimes. But I'd rather be the person that's able to pay for it all than to be the that's like, I can't split the bill. I only had one shrimp scampi and one margarita. I hate a one margarita. I hate. And so I'm the person in that situation. I'd be like, you know what? Give me the whole ticket. We're not doing this. We're not separating those shrimp scampi from no margarita. The bill $3,000. Just give it here. Just give it here. That's me.
So we're gonna play a game called Sip and Spill. Funky, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and you can either spill the tea and tell it, or you can plead the fifth, but you're gonna take a shot as well.
And I'm already tipsy, so it's probably going to be in my best interest to spill the tea before y'all be cleaning up vomit down to this studio.
Oh, take Funky's drink.
Now, I'm a professional. I'll be sure to throw up after we finish. Let's do it. I ain't scared of you.
Let's do it.
I ain't scared of you.
All right, so name a celebrity who acts fake nice in public, but is shady as behind the scenes.
Dr. Heavenly. Oh, that's my friend. It's going to eat me in the
Really? Okay. Which reality TV star needs to hang it up and retire from the spotlight?
The whole Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, including everybody that they transplanted from New York. The whole Love and Hip Hop Miami. Half of the Married to Medicine Atlanta. They purged the out of Housewives of Atlanta. Who else? Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Okay. Have you ever been blackballed from an event or an opportunity because of your commentary?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What was it?
So I did some very unfavorable commentary one time about the VH1 show Sorority Sisters. And I think Mona was over that as well. I don't know if Mona had anything to do with it, and I don't think she did. But my negative commentary of the show after VH1 being the first network to put me on TV, I definitely did not work with them for a couple of years. And I remember running into Mona at Cream Lounge in Atlanta off Buford Highway for the premiere of one of those seasons of one of her shows, either Sorority Sisters or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I remember walking up to Mona and I said, Mona, do you and I have a problem or whatever? And Mona being Mona, she was like, you know, no, you and I don't. I forgot exactly what she said, but whatever it was that she said, it let me know that my commentary about that Sorority Sisters show was not received greatly. And I didn't understand the game, and I didn't understand that just because a network puts you on for your unapologetic commentary, I didn't understand that that meant once you were in bed with them that you were not supposed to give any more negative commentary about their shows. And it's funny because Mona there was one exec at VH1 that actually said to me, he was like, I'm trying to get you plugged in over here and you're doing negative commentary. It really makes it a hard sell for me to sell you to these executives. And it was very baffling for me because I thought that my value to the market was the fact that I gave unbiased, unapologetic commentary. Sometimes it swings in your favor,
and sometimes
it doesn't. But I didn't realize that once I got a job with VH1, that the unspoken, and let me be very clear here, nobody from VH1 ever said this to me, but the unspoken expectation was for you to not give negative commentary on anything coming out of here because we gave you a $500 check. Going back to our earlier conversation about our rates, I ain't never got paid over there. I've told this story before. Love and Hip Hop Season 1 Atlanta reached out to me. Katrina Daly, shouts out to her. They wanted to license my videos. I didn't know what license meant. I contacted Candy Burris, who was a friend of mine. They offered me $500 to license my videos. Candy's agent, Tracy Christian, who's now my agent, who sold Love and Hip Hop to VH1, she called me and said, I got good news and bad news. She said, good news is I convinced VH1 and Love and Hip Hop, instead of using your videos, to use you. Bad news is the $500 that they were offering you to license your videos, they're not going to pay you that. They're just going to do airfare and hotel, and you get no fee. So my very first Love and Hip Hop job I did for free on TV. Then they called me back. I did the Dirty Little Secrets special. They paid me $500. Then they called me back to do another one of those Love and Hip Hop specials, and it was my last rate plus 10% or 5%, something. I made like $600 on that. So it's funny because people see you on TV and they think you make money. About a decade later, I was sitting in the barbershop one day, and one of those specials came on TV, and all the in the barbershop was laughing. So I hit my dude, Carl. I was like, you know that's me, right? He looked at all the other dudes. They was like, oh, hell no. And they bust out laughing. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I felt so that almost a decade in, it's like something that I had did that people enjoyed, that I wasn't making any money on. It just shows you the nature of the business. I didn't go home and cry, but it was just up that 10 years later, something that they were selling hundreds of thousands of dollars of advertising on, that the first time I didn't get paid, the second time I got paid $500, and the third time I got paid $550 for it. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a world where people argue, but it puts you on TV and you made the money on the back end, and I will always be thankful. If it was not for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and if it was not for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you wouldn't know who Funky Dineva was. So I will always credit them with helping me get to where I am. But Rah, that TV, I ain't never make no money off of TV. That's why I ain't got to do it.
Okay.
Baby, YouTube, she fills me up. That Google check on the 22nd of every month. Baby, I've been on that for 14 years. And that check ain't never. Baby, she done came early, but she ain't never came late. Never. Google ain't never paid me after the 22nd. Never. Now, she normally fall on the 21st. But depending on when the 21st comes, sometimes you'll get that 19th. But she ain't never paid after the 22nd. Never. 14 years in, that ain't never. Whether my check was $500 or whether my check was $87,000, that ain't never paid after the 22nd. That better than me than I ever been to myself. Okay? VH1, Mona, everybody, baby. You Google, she fills me up.
I feel like there's going to be a challenge with the monetization. Because
y'all want to know the true tea? The most I've ever made on a TV job was, okay, the Love and Marriage Huntsville special I did on OWN. The most I've ever made on TV is $2,000. That is the most I've ever made.
What's really interesting about that, though, I have to point out, is that despite you not making, anywhere near what you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
The notoriety, and
Most
the reason I
definitely.
say that
It worked out.
is because I've accomplished so much in my life. But at first, sit down.
Yeah.
Your reference and your thought is that.
Oh yeah, but listen,
You know what I'm trying to
Candy
say?
Burris taught me this. You can't pay for that level of advertising. So I always saw the forest for the trees. Obviously, it makes for good interview fodder and viral clips to talk about what people paid you. I always pay homage to Mona Scott Young because she was somebody who was bold enough to take this skinny little queer boy in a world where wigs and makeup and social media did not exist. And her, VH1, whoever, they took a chance on me.
Right.
And the chance paid off. I talked all that shit. Mona could keep her money. I'm gonna tell you, Mona is one of the few people I'll go work for Mona for free because what it benefited me in the future was worth more than she could have ever paid me. So I tell my joke because it's funny, but when I tell you I pay homage to Mona Scott Young, because if it wasn't for Mona, y'all probably wouldn't see the funky
Let's
Dineva
give a
that y'all
round
see
of
today.
applause for Mona. Let's celebrate this black queen, okay?
Nah, I ain't worked with you in a while, so it's time for you to put me on some more shit. Okay, I take a little 1,500 or whatever.
But put me on some
Me on some shit, Mona.
Now, have you ever gotten a cease and desist from a celebrity?
All the time. Those mean nothing. Anybody who's an aspiring social media person, blogger, cease and desist mean nothing. They're worth hall passes. I always tell people this. A cease and desist is nothing more than a person politely saying,
Take this
can
down.
you please take it down? Now, it's what happens after the cease and desist is the legal shit. But a cease and desist means absolutely nothing. Baby, do you know how many times I'm getting sued? Oh my God, when I owned funky.eva.com, Chris Stokes, Sheree Whitfield. I mean, I've got some high level lawsuits in the books and looked at them girls like this. Cease and desist.
What are your thoughts on She by Sheree?
I don't have any because there's nothing to think about.
Name a reality TV star who has stayed relevant because of drama.
So Nene Leakes only works in conflict. I hope I'm not violating friend code, but Carlos King said that to me as a producer. He was like, Nene Leakes only works in conflict. Carlos, please don't beat me up for this, and I hope it doesn't cause you any drama with Nene. But when it comes to producing her, that is the God.
So you'd rather say that than take a drink? Not a problem. It's
cool.
cool.
I didn't know the nature of the game.
The nature of the game was either you could answer the question or take a shot. But you said you was going to throw up.
The only thing I know to do is tell the goddamn truth.
And I'm not mad at that. We love that here.
Nene, she only works in conflict.
It is what it is.
And he wasn't lying as a professional and as a producer. All of her greatest moments are conflict.
Not a problem. Name a celebrity who is secretly a nightmare behind the scenes besides Dr. Heavenly.
This is going to be worth more drama than answering this is worth. Miss Pat. Miss Pat, she has the Miss Pat show on BET, and she has Miss Pat's Community Court or whatever it is. It was a great experience. Thank you for the people that called me. But I had just, after being on set for a decade, I had just never been in a professional network environment where the main talent has come onto the set and like cursed people out and just been nasty. And one day she came in late and was like, "Where is my breakfast? Where is my breakfast?" And I don't want a mother saying anything to me after the morning that I had. And to this moment, I told this story before, and we have mutual friends in common, and she tried to run around and act like this did not happen. This happened. I got no reason to lie. This happened. It happened. It happened. You are a terror. Miss Pat, and you just going to have to fight me in Atlanta when you see me. You are the one person I would never work with again, and I don't give a good guy. And I'm gonna be very honest, BET ain't gotta never hire me again. If talking about your ass mean BET ain't gonna never hire me, you are a to work with. You are a horrible person on set. You are a very person. You were, and I don't make no apologies about it. And you know, me and you got a lot of the same friends, Erica, Tammy Roman, and all these different people. And Tammy ran into me in Houston and asked me would I apologize to you, and I told her, hell no. I told her I'd get on the phone call with you and I'll talk to you about my experience with you. But I'm not you cussed me out. You cussed us out. What the I look like apologizing to your You came in and was nasty to everybody, and she went around trying to act like it didn't happen. It happened. You were nasty. You were nasty. And if I'm being perfectly honest, baby, your talent don't support your nastiness.
Okay.
It don't.
Okay.
It don't. It don't. And if I'm burning bridges, I'm burning them.
It is what it
I ain't
is.
got to never go work at BET again. If me telling the truth about my experience, I will never work with Miss Pat again.
Have you ever lied on camera to protect someone?
Probably. I can't think of it off rip.
Fair enough.
But I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've been in these situations where people have asked me situations about my friends, and my friendships come before entertainment.
Other than Funky Dineva's gossip blog, who do you think runs the best celebrity gossip blog? And you do not have to say it.
No. So there are so many people, right? And I'm gonna be so transparent because I'm a who don't necessarily have to like you, but can still give credit. It goes without saying, me and Tasha K aren't friends anymore. It ain't no big falling out. There's no story there. You know, our energies, for whatever reason, just don't gel. I don't dislike her. I nothing her. You know what I'm saying? But you can't deny Tasha K. You can't deny.
I deny her, and let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
The only reason I deny her, and I think that she's a complete piece of is because she's a liar. Now, what makes for
she's lied on me, Tasha, and
she's lied on me.
And I'm sure this will become a
she's
video.
lied on me.
I'm sure this will become a video
and I
on
really
your
do
show.
think she's a piece of
And let me be very clear what I'm talking about.
Let you go.
Tasha K, you 100% fabricated and lied about the Fox Soul stuff.
One of the reasons that Nicki Minaj is the illest rapper alive, besides the fact
Here
that
she go,
is because besides the fact that she is a beast with the way she puts her words together and her play on things, is because she doesn't tell lies in her music. And it's something about being able to keep it real and not just say anything because it sounds good. So the reason I don't respect Tasha K is because she's a liar, and she will say anything for you to click that link for her to get that YouTube check. And so she reminds me of somebody who has to survive. And so when you're drowning and you have to figure out, how am I gonna feed these kids? You will be willing to take anybody down with you. Yeah. So I don't respect you.
Tasha K is winning. Here's the positive. Tasha K is the expose queen.
To me.
She's the expose queen.
This is Dineva's commentary.
I think that Jason Lee is the Hollywood celebrity interview king. He gets those interviews. I think that Carlos King gets those deep.
Can we get a round of applause for
Carlos gets those
with class.
Deep. Carlos gets those deep.
Yes.
Let me disarm you and let you be vulnerable with me moments. And then I think,
and that's excellent.
And and it's much needed. And I think that I come to the table as like,
you gonna say what it is.
And
period.
I'm more of like the hot topics king. The expose is Tasha K's thing. Interviews, from my perspective, is Carlos and Jason's thing, and I'm the hot topics king.
Absolutely.
That's all of our things.
You're unapologetically gonna say what you gotta say.
And here is the beautiful thing with Jason, Carlos, Tasha, DJ Richie Sky is one of my close friends. I always shout out Bondi Blue. I love Ashley Miller. There's so many, Oliver Twist, T.S. Madison, and Craig with Fact Talk. There are so many people that I like, and I can still not care for you personally,
and still respect your craft.
Respect the impact that you've made in this lane. And all of those people, whether I them personally or not, they have made an impact.
Woo! Listen, I know some people are gonna have feelings about what was said today.
A real interview.
Hey,
and listen, the same people that have feelings, they didn't like us to start with.
They didn't.
So we're not losing.
And I know you ain't like me, so that's fine.
I'm not losing anything.
But that's what we're here for. Funky, you have always brought the real. And I want to say I appreciate you for doing that. I truly do. I want to thank you for coming down to Miami for this great talk.
Thank you.
I believe it's the first of very, very many.
Yeah.
I want you to let everyone know about all the things that you have coming out. I heard there's a drink, a cocktail of some sort on the way.
Yes.
And also let them know, even though I know everybody already know, Funky Dineva's social media handles, but let them know that as well.
So listen, guys, everybody knows that I did a soft launch for Stir It Up last year at the Essence Festival. Stir It Up, my drink mixer line, is definitely coming. We got the Quentin Latham collection of candles that are out. I got the 305 candle and the 1111 candle. We got the room sprays to match both. And this summer, we'll be dropping the 3-wick in both of those fragrances. Y'all have been eating them up. Y'all have made me a lot of money selling those candles, and I love it. Shouts out to Rashida over at Mood Servant for partnering with me. Y'all have already seen on the show, I'm building out the studio in my basement so we can do some crazy good stuff. And outside of that, y'all, I'm just living and just being me and just sitting back and allowing the universe to give me all the things that the universe wants me to have. If it's for me to have, I want it. If it's not for me to have, I don't want it, and that's just what it is, right?
It is what it is. Now, y'all already know the drill. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Follow us and make sure you subscribe. All right? We're out. This has been Cited, where the truth is always louder than the lies.
And when y'all get ready to sue people for whatever was going on in this interview, I don't have any money. I don't even have a corporate structure. Sue On-Site Studios, Cited, and sue Rah Ali or sue Mona from Love and Hip Hop. But do not sue me. I don't even have an address.
That completes this episode. We'll see you guys next time.